So, welcome to the presentation. This presentation is on a very interesting area, how consumers form expectations and how it impacts the post-purchase behavior. Now, what is the trigger of this presentation is my experience recently with the two firms. And as you know, the current uh, market scenario is forcing many offline firms selling consumer products to go online. And also, on the other hand, we are seeing a lot of new firms coming in trying to sell their products through online. So I came across two firms, and I'll tell the story about my experience. Now, the first firm, when I bought a product from that store, there was no set date for the delivery of the product, and there was no tracking mechanism. The query and all the payments, everything was handled not through the website but through WhatsApp, and they were primarily the presence of the firm was primarily in social media. Uh, so that was, I'm not saying that that firm is not genuine. It's a genuine firm selling very nice, very unique products. So looking at their campaigns, I ordered a product, and it's almost 1 month the product has not yet been delivered. And as a consumer, you can see what will be my uh, state of mind right now. I am not at all happy with the way that particular company has uh, handled their delivery process. Now the second firm is again a very good firm in the sense that they have very unique products, but they had set a delivery date of 25 days from the order confirmation. It's almost a month. So that delivery date was given in their site. They had a tracking mechanism for their order, and I received the product on the date of the delivery. But if you ask me whether I am satisfied with that firm, I am not satisfied with that firm. So not in the sense the product was good, but the whole experience of getting a product after 25 days was not really something which will again make me buy the product from that side. So I have an experience with the two new firms. One firm, of course, have messed up the whole consumer experience. Uh, but I am not going to buy either the products again from the first firm or the second firm. Now, so in that context, when I was thinking about what probably may have happened, now there is an interesting theoretical dimension to this whole issue. Now, the we have a theory called expectation confirmation theory, which has its roots in information systems adoption and repurchase of IT related or information system related products and services. But this theory also have relevance in consumer side also. So it's a very simple theory. Although now hearing the theory doesn't uh, mean that it is complicated. It's just common sense. In somebody has made common sense obvious by writing something about that. Okay, so what does it talks about? It's very simple. Now, the first thing is that it all starts with expectations. When consumer usually have certain expectations, and these expectations they form based on both internal and external factors. So when you approach a purchase, you have certain expectations of what the company will do, and what the product will do. And based on the expectations, the consumers will obviously go in for the initial purchase of the product. So once that initial purchase is being done, it is where the whole experience or the consumer experience began to form. So the theoretically it is called as confirmation. In some literature it is also called as disconfirmation, but the idea is all the same. So what happens during the third stage of confirmation and disinformation is that the consumers will try to compare the performance of the product or the firm. So it can be a product or a sort of product, or the experience, and then they compare it with their expectations. Okay, and it is where this comparison will result in a reaction. Okay, what is that reaction? The reaction is usually an emotional one, that will be either a positive or can be negative. Okay, and that particular reaction or emotional reaction will result in either a repurchase or a possibly a what do you say, the consumer leaving the firm. So positive effect or the positive emotion will lead to, of course, consumers intending to repurchase from that uh, firm or a service. Okay, so it's very simple. It's not something that is very new. We all know that, but sadly, even though we all know this, companies fail to understand the significance of this gap. Okay. So if there is a gap between the it's all perception. So between the perceived performance and the expectations, and if there is a gap, then that is not going to the consumers are not going to have a positive effect or positive emotional reaction, which will in turn influence its decision to repurchase from this. But here, if you look at the first form where not set delivery date was given, what has happened was that my expectations here was derived from my previous interactions with other companies. Okay, so other e-commerce firms like Amazon or Flipkart. And since no delivery expectations was created by the firm, I thought that I will get the product within say at least 1 week, but it did not happen. The second company had set the expectations, but what happened was that this expectations I compared it with my previous experience with the other e-commerce firm, and although they said that they will deliver the product after 25 days, I expected that that product will be delivered within 7 days. It's my problem, but this particular 7 days was primed by my previous experience with the other e-commerce firms. So even though they had made the expectations very clear, or they tried to set the expectations, I refuse to believe this. Why? Because I already have a feeling that since e-commerce companies, this is my benchmark. This is what I have been experiencing from other e-commerce firms. So even though they said 25 days, I thought that they would uh, try to make good or surprise me by delivering the product within 7 days. That did not happen. So even though they met the expectations, the second firm they delivered the product within 25 days. I was not having a positive uh, mindset. I will not again buy the product from that company. So this is a very simple, a straightforward, common sense theory. Uh, Probably many companies fail to understand how expectations are set. So this is a very important element. The expectations, even though the company tried to set expectations, consumer expectations are also influenced by other factors like his previous experience with the similar firms. So these are the people who had worked on the expectations confirmation. In some literature, it is also called as expectation disconfirmation theory. Uh, so firms who are new to this, the whole online universe, should understand the consumer expectations. It is not only important to set expectations, you have to set expectations in line with the consumer's previous experience or those expectations set by your competing firms. So the point is, of course, set expectations and make sure that this expectations is in line with what the consumer has already experienced. Okay. So that is what I have to talk about. Anyways, it's very good to know that a lot of Indian firms are actually venturing into online platforms and selling their products online. But you know that Amazon and Flipkart has already set high expectations, and this is very important for small firms venturing into online world. So thank you so much for listening.